go again. It's a miserable day, wet and windy. I hope you're all having a better one by the time we upload this. So, welcome back to our web series, How Not to Run a Record Label. This is part 3, The Future. So, in the first 2 episodes, we looked at the history of our little effort, as short as it is, what it's taken to get to this point, and where exactly all our hard work has gotten us. And this one's all about moving forward. What have we got? What is our product? How can we capitalise on our strengths and cover for our weaknesses? And really is about growth. It's about getting more people on board, empowering more artists. What it necessarily comes down to is funding. We need to foot a budget for advertisements and promotional campaigns, and also we will at some point inevitably need a budget for moving on to bigger projects, and with the record label as a part of the wider multidisciplinary community of Pet Yeti Productions itself, His Voice Remastered Records will be hopefully working on collaborations with other artists within our organisation. The graphic artists, the writers, anyone who wants to make films, and definitely there are there's so many ambitions and ideas and really positive things happening in the creative melting pot here, but it just needs that little bit more push, that little bit more empowerment. To that end, it would be really nice to be able to offer all of our artists on His Voice Remastered Records an additional share in a monetized YouTube channel, in addition to all their streaming revenues from all the various platforms where their releases are. To do that, we need to reach bigger audiences, and bigger audiences all around on all of the platforms, really, and it all comes back down to being able to advertise and promote our work. I suppose, as I've already whined about, if we can't actually reach our audiences, then all our intellectual property is out there, but it's dead. It's drowned out in the noise. So a lot of it's about getting noticed. Also, in terms of wider multidisciplinary communities, it would be, it is one of our aims, one of our main aims, to start licensing our work out for soundtracks. Now that can include a few different things. They're like film and television projects, online influencers, anyone that wants something a little bit different from the sort of stock elevator music and stuff, that all of royalty frees, and also soundtracks for video games. I'm totally up for that, and hopefully eventually be making some of our own video games, but that's like that outside the scope of this little series. That's Pet Yeti Productions as a whole. Just in terms of His Voice Remastered Records, there are so many things to follow up on already. While we're on the subject of licensing out our tunes and stuff like that, I'd like to make the offer right now to any creators out there, anyone even similar to ourselves, or YouTubers, Instagram people, yeah, please feel free to use any of our tunes in your own content creations. All we ask is proper accreditation. If you just sort of, I don't know, in your video or in the description or whatever, just please specify the name, at least the name of the artist and the name of the release. If you're feeling especially generous, the year of the release and the name of the record label, His Voice Remastered Records, is always appreciated, but that's not a deal breaker. So yeah, we're all about creative crowdsourcing. We well, the record label is the first part and a core part of the Pet Yeti Productions family. But yeah, as part of that wider community where any of our members can crowdsource a production team from the others for the bigger, the bigger projects that need artists and writers and all the disciplines working together. That I am rambling. But the whole project, it needs to gain more traction, and it all comes back to the same thing. We need to promote. We need a budget to move forward, really. And more people, more connections, more human artists. Please come join us. More the merrier. The links are in the description, the bio, everywhere. Yeah. Also, we are definitely going to be looking at Kickstarter campaigns. I haven't even got any further with that than thinking, yes, a Kickstarter campaign sounds like a good idea, let alone what sort of pledge tiers and the rewards we'd offer. But yeah, as always, any ideas are always welcome in the comments. Cut that bit out. We'd also like to liaise with other organisations, both similar to ourselves and quite different ones, where we could complement each other. So yeah, a lot of stuff is up for discussion. A lot of stuff's considered. Merchandise is also something that we've discussed a lot in-house, and I suppose, as you can see, I wear quite often t-shirts of our stuff that we've sort of gotten printed, just prototypes to see how it'd look. We definitely want to look at things like clothes and mugs, all that sort of thing. Redbubble is really good. Now at the moment there's just some kind of placeholder content that I will remove. I will stop you. Just some mid-journey pictures that they're not us. It was just placeholder content to open a shop straight away, but we are looking at using that for some of our band and artist merch. We're also going to look at print on demand kind of deals with getting old format recordings out as well. So we'd have like an actual physical record shop dealing in vinyl, tape, CD. Yeah, all of which is quite a long way off. But yeah, they're all great ideas, and if we can do it at all, then we absolutely should and will. Um, so yeah, yeah, that's about all for this episode. Hopefully, I later on I'll pop up again with an update on that and say that it's more things are going to happen soon. But that's quite enough to be going on with, and yeah. Please, as always, stay tuned. Watch this space. Please support us. Watch our videos, like, subscribe, and check out our record label as well. His Voice Remastered Records. Links in the description as always. And yeah, I do hope you all have a really great summer. A lot better than it's looking out there now. I'll see you next week in the next episode. Bye bye now. Oh, you're not on there. Oh, Brilliant.